Donald Trump appears to have tried to hide or move documents to prevent the government from finding them.
All right, that's one of the major takeaways in a court filing from the DOJ just before midnight last night that sheds more light on their investigation. Chris Welch here now with more on what we've learned. Chris.
Yeah, Stephen Lord, this latest filing from the DOJ is the most detailed account yet of the department's evidence that Trump and or his team may have obstructed justice.
I think the picture says it all.
Constitutional attorney Andrew Lieb is talking about the one photo showing classified document cover sheets attached to the final page of a 54-page document filed by the Department of Justice.
Has clear lines on it, clear color on it, clearly classified. My 3-year-old would know it was classified. And they found it in his desk drawer, which shows his intent and knowledge of it being there.
That's serious. That's a problem. And if anyone goes to jail, it's going to be because of those documents.
Mark Zaid is an attorney who represents federal clients in the intelligence community, so he has high-level security clearance.
We saw cover sheets with secret/SCI. I've never seen that before. I knew they existed, but I've never actually seen one before. In order for some of the FBI agents on the taint team, the filter team, to go through the materials, they needed to have their clearance upgraded.
The document sheds light on why the government felt the need to search Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in the first place. In May, the Justice Department got a grand jury subpoena to obtain any classified documents the former president hadn't turned over. In June, they went to Mar-a-Lago and retrieved material, but when a Trump lawyer refused to allow the government to look in certain boxes, they suspected there was more to be found. The government developed evidence that a search limited to the storage room would not have uncovered all the classified documents at the premises, the filing says. The government also developed evidence that government records were likely concealed and removed from the storage room, and that efforts were likely taken to obstruct the government's investigation.
The more we learn, the more I'm inching towards, or even rushing towards, that someone is going to be charged.
And Donald Trump responding today, saying the FBI haphazardly put the documents on the floor. He says they were suggesting that Trump is the one who left them that way, though the document does not say or even imply that. Now, Trump's lawyers have until 8 p.m. tonight to file an official response. Both sides will present arguments in court tomorrow regarding Trump's request that an independent special master be appointed to oversee the documents. Steve, back to you.
Well, all right, thanks, Chris. Well, the FDA giving the green